Hey people, Introduced 3v3 Faction War. This is Estia Province and Orks versus Eldar for the blue Orky team. It's BATPIMP as a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Alongside RedRe Venge is a Mekboy, a teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat. Lots of Orky gadgets giving him good versatility and a stiff left hook, as you can see there. Rounding off the blue Orky team is Cursecrab as a Warboss, a melee hero that can whoop through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Red Eldar, Lindonin, there he goes, with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that can leap into combat, some powerful disruption and support. Alongside, we saw him just then, Tsototar is a Warp Spider Exarch, in a bit of trouble here. Another teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat by default, great for capping and harassing with some powerful control abilities. And he got harassed by some sluggers. Rounding off the teams is JekkuJerre with a Farseer, support hero that fights in melee combat with some powerful buffs, debuffs and control abilities. The Ulthway DLC here recolored, looking quite snazzy. And Tsototar with some Exarchites. Oh, I was hoping for Banshees and some group teleport shenanigans, but I guess not. We do have two teleporting heroes in the mid who can support and or flank the best. This might be a bad fight for these Dire Avengers. They are trying to get behind the cover. Orcs backing away though. They had the cover advantage. Sluggers were not there to rush them, I suppose. And seeing off the Eldar on the west side is BATPIMP, I think. Here comes Tsototar. These guys have no way to stop the sluggers, no plasma grenades, and those guys might wipe. Oh, Cursecrab drops some sluggers over here. Has already used the stomp. Warboss could be in trouble. And look, those sluggers had burners as well. Great pathing, says Cursecrab. Maybe there's some kind of issue with these sluggers retreating. Can they kill? Wow. You guys, Banshees got the kill with their pistols. Amazing. Orcs capping the west side now. Power up all round. We have Knob Leader Shooter Boys. Are they all? Yeah. Aiming, watch that. Pretty important to stop the Banshees. And Sluggers being replaced by the Warboss. Red Revenge can try and get Revive over there and level up his Mekboy. Guardian weapon team from JekkuJerre and some Rangers to help Lindonin spot the sneaky Kommando. Banshees getting shots up. Warlock getting in. Against Burner Sluggers. Gets a special. Those Sluggers caught moving there. They should have dug in and just attacked the Warlock. He's done really well actually. Stun bomb is easily dodged. And should be able to tidy this up. Meanwhile on the eastern side, grenade kind of hits the shooter boys there. So much more spread and even damage profile for a plasma grenade compared to a frag grenade. Mekboy teleporting in to tie up the shuriken, but gets into trouble. Banshees are there. They could finish him off. Aiming, watch that, helps them out maybe. Farseer spins around to put guide, but couldn't quite finish off the Mekboy. The shuriken does stay in play, and they couldn't get over to the Warboss there, the Mekboy. Tsototar replaces the Dire Avengers, and we have the improved targets here. More weapon range and more range damage. 50% more range damage is pretty significant. Can he get a decap? No, you can't. And Banshees get suppressed. Shooter's doing some work there. Eldar do have the Western VP though, and that contested wreck point. And they're creeping up with the shuriken. There's Guide, improving the range and damage of that shuriken cannon. See the Farseer just hanging out behind the shot blocker, getting as much vision as possible. And we see them shift towards the garrison. I don't think they're going to put it inside the garrison because of burners and stuff. They can put it near the garrison, yeah. Just going to set it up there. Banshee's down to 3 models. Need to be careful because Storm Boys are going to jump in. They can't really counter-initiate with just 3 models. Farseer, sorry, the Warp Spider tried to get on the VP to get a decap. West side, meanwhile. Kommando gets in. Rangers getting very close. Oh, there's kinetic pulse to set up a grenade, maybe. There it is. It's a good one. Second grenade came in a little bit late. But well done, Lindonin. That might have won the engagement. BATPIMP still has some sluggers here, though. Shuriken. Oh, no. I thought we were just going to retarget. D sets up, but does survive. And we see a Pain Boy from BATPIMP. This guy can throw out heals and also explode friendly orcs, including himself, I believe, in tier 2. It's always fun. Are we finally going to get that revived? That's a Doombringer in the Farseer's hands. Still, these 3 Banshees are here. There's a jump. Banshees need to run away. Oh, they got a special attack. And that might have saved a bunch of models there, because Storm Boys were all knocked over. There we see the Ard Boys global buff from the Warboss. Orcs now streaming through towards the power. Another jump, and that could set up some grenades from Tsototar. Yeah, they kind of played themselves there, the Storm Boys. Couple of good grenades, 3 of them in fact. Unlucky not to get the wipe there. Tsototar was over here in a flash to protect the power, did really well. What is this? It's Banshees up through the mid to decap. Can they get a triple here? Rangers getting a shot on the Mekboy. No war gear for the Kommando yet. We got some hidden sluggers. I think it's going to wear off before they get close to stuff. And the Rangers can also spot them anyway. Get some shots in those Rangers. Have their Pathfinder gear. Have some good utility, those guys. There's a triple cap for the Eldar. 391 to 465. And some sluggers caught on retreat, but the Banshees couldn't quite finish them off. Have the aspect of strength. I think they both do, don't they? Yeah. Farseer now getting rune armor. Psychic Storm can really mess up sluggers. Attacking from multiple angles is BATPIMP. Eldar can be decent at fighting that because their shuriken is quite maneuverable and they can fleet and chuck grenades out. Destructor goes flying in. Couldn't quite get the grenades off there. I think those guys are okay. Yeah, slugger pistols are so bad. Like 1 DPS literally. And as Banshees, can they get through okay? Not even attacked there. Grenades messing up those Storm Boys. They do have their Nob leader. And of course the Warboss is fantastic at supporting melee squads, as we've already seen with Ard Boys. But they get through to the power there. JekkuJerre doing a good job on the east side early on. Grenade misses there. Another one. Dodged reasonably well by BATPIMP as much as he could. Was that electric armor? It was. A little burst of electric armor was at the end there. Tier 2 all around now. War truck on the way for Cursecrab. Might see another one from RedRe Venge. BATPIMP straight into some tank busters, expecting a Wraith Lord, I guess. And we could see a Wraith Lord up against these Storm Boys as well from JekkuJerre. Warp Spiders for Tsototar. Got the decap. Little bit of power harass as well, and backs away to survive. Maybe. Sluggers might be able to get onto the Shuriken, but shut that down with a Psychic Storm. And if you hit Sluggers with a Psychic Storm, they basically have to retreat, especially if you have some support. You can chuck grenades on them, shoot them up. They got to run away. Oh, big old Orky shotgun, special shooter, doing its high explosive shells. That must have been quite satisfying. Tank buster barrage, some of it hitting the archway there. Banshees did not lose a model. Soaked up a lot of damage, and Shuriken doing some work. Does Lindonin creep forward here? The Warlock is here to help out, has the warp throat. Can use this to set up grenades and stuff, and also to protect your own units. Just chuck things away. Here's the war truck with Cursecrab. We do have Banshees, we do have a Bright Lance as well. Sluggers trying to flank, but Banshees are on them. Storm Boys jumping in now. Now jumping onto the Bright Lance. Oh, war truck is down already. I guess the Bright Lance was getting shots on there. I didn't even realise. And then a haywire grenade came in. Well, that didn't last very long. Storm Boys getting knocked over. Yeah, they do bleed you a lot. They're like 3 power, I think, to reinforce a Storm Boy. Not too bad, but can wear on you. Yeah, Farseer's done really well. As for Spirit Stones now. West side is turning blue and orky. Can they get onto the natural power here? 283 to 451. Decent VP lead for the Eldar. But they have to, like now, start thinking about Nob squads, I think. Start thinking about Entangling Web and the Gravity Blade maybe. We've got the Doombringer up now, which could be good. We do have the Witchblade of Kurnus. And of course, disruption from the Rangers maybe. Got Fire Prisms, you've got Seer Count so they can get damage on. Dark Creepers, of course. Nob Squad can be a massive problem for Eldar. Just piled through them. War truck getting in behind. There's something inside of it. There must be. There we go. Sluggers getting out. Taking a breath. And then going for some Rangers. Those guys are dead. I don't think they're going to get away. Rangers do fall. Oh, that's a bad fight for Lindonin. Down to double Dire Avengers. And even the Warlock went down. Does get revived though immediately. There we go. Oh. Looks like he was trying to warp throw when he went down. Tried to finish it there. And Warp Spider's dropping a bunch of models too. Yeah, that could be tough to recover from. Because we now have a weird boy for BATPIMP. Falcon on the way for Lindonin though. And the War Truck of Red Revenge has done really well so far. We've got Sluggers piled in there. Here comes JekkuJerre from the flank. Now in turn being flanked. Needs to retreat. Yeah, there we go. That would have been brutal. Might still get this Dire Avenger squad. Maybe. Can the Daka do it? 29, 20, 18 hit points, and it does get away, that squad. Lots of dead stuff. The Warboss is down there too. The Mekboy with his big shooter. What is this? I hear stuff exploding. Grenades going in. Tank buster barrages. Zap went in on those Dire Avengers as well. It might jump to the Sluggers though. It did. Can they stay away from it so it doesn't jump again? They were able to stay away from it. Warp Spider's in here. Needs to get into cover though. There's a Foot of Gork. Got to move your Falcon. It's going to do a lot of damage. There you go. Look at that. Almost took half the health of the Falcon. Oh, painful. Banshee's doing some flanking. Can they get on the power now? Get a full bash. As the Orc players start to think about the tier 3s, it's a good time to get a full bash in. Going to get the VP back for sure. 278 to 390. Tier 3 for JekkuJerre and Red Revenge also into tier 3. Warboss is back to his feet, I think. Yep. Got to no war gear and no levels, this guy. Can very quickly ramp up into a massive threat though because of heavy armor, giving him so much hit points by itself. Grab that, throw on the claw. All of a sudden, you're a very scary Warboss. Tier 3 for Tsototar and Cursecrab. Cursecrab down to those 3 units at the moment. JekkuJerre might be able to lock down that power a little bit. Where is JekkuJerre's stuff? Oh, they're on the west side. Maybe they should have stayed east side, locked down that power, tried to grab that VP, maybe. If they could get a big win here, though, they'll shut me up. Mekboy level 4 with some good electric armor shenanigans. Sluggers getting in. Banshee's looking for a target. Surely they go for the War Truck here. Right Lance is trying to set up. Can't get a shot, though. Falcon, as we saw, took a bunch of damage from the Foot of Gork. And they're bashing power a bit, maybe. Warp Spiders are really far back. They're coming in for a haywire, but it might be a bit too late. Oh, that's a big Orky shotgun blast. Yeah, I think the War Truck's going to be okay here. Maybe the Falcon can finish it. Doesn't seem super interested. We still have tank busters. We do still have tank busters. And there's a Rocks, I think, from Red Revenge. Took out the Bright Lance. Falcon survives. And so do these Dire Avengers. A decent Rocks, I think. Relieved some pressure, killed something, did some damage. And now they can get the VP. Commando's been all sneaky like he's level 3. Tried to get on the VP, did the Warp Spider. 235 to 386. What is this? Farseer having to get her own VP back. What was it? The Warboss get it? I think the Warboss got it. Orks capping everything up. Look at that. Because JekkuJerre was on the west side, Cursecrab was able to just stroll through and cap stuff. Nob squad now for Cursecrab. What does JekkuJerre have to fight them? Has Doom, has Rune Armor, has Banshees to maybe go into melee and support them with the heal, has a Fire Prism to disrupt, but I don't think they have like enough range DPS to really scare them. Double Dire Venge is not going to cut it. Maybe getting grenades on them would. A looted tank here for Red Revenge. Got the reinforced plating already, which you need these days to do the big boom shot thing. And 850 hit points for a ramshackle Orky tank is not bad. There's chunks of metal slapped on it. Got caught here, Tsototar. I don't think those guys are getting away, are they? Maybe. 9 hit points. And they do get away. Hold on, fellas. Falcon getting some repairs. Now has the energy field, tier 3. Ork dropped in by Lindonin. Another looted tank, Red Revenge. Nob squad on the field. Here they are. With a Nob leader on the way. Kicking off. Did the Warlock just do an ethereal slash? Maybe. Phase shift shuts that up. Got nothing really to follow it. The Fire Prism of JekkuJerre is on the west side. There's nothing to stop this Nob squad right here. I don't think the Farseer alone is going to be enough. They have a lot of plasma grenades. Is all of JekkuJerre's stuff over there? No, it's here. Are they trying to swing around for a power bash? Maybe they are. Nob squad backs away. It's got the Nob leader and they have Mina and Greeno. They don't have their hammers yet. Warboss with a boss pole. Stomps and runs. Red Revenge is bugged or something. Is this guy stuck? Stuck in truck. Okay. Sluggers are stuck in the truck apparently. Well, that sucks. Oh, Lindonin also has some Dire Avengers stuck over there. The Dawn of Bugs. Yeah, what are they stuck on? There's nothing here to be stuck on. Very strange. 235 to 302. So 1-to-1 cap. Fire Prism on the way for JekkuJerre. That's Fire Prism number 2. Often I don't catch the chat because I'm trying to pay attention to things, but good thing I spotted it for these guys because I would have been so confused about why they weren't moving. And what the heck are they stuck on? Maybe they will be mercy killed here. Or maybe not. Look at the Orks piling through the mid. Nob squad now fully upgraded. It's very expensive to upgrade them, but look at what they can do. They just tear through like half an army. Suppression stops them, but then they pop Frenzy to stop the suppression. All he can do is knock them over and hope they have enough DPS to scare them away. We do see Entangling Web. That's going to be a big help. Frenzy won't break that. Banshees get a cap as well. Single for the Eldar. Trying to scare off these double shooters. But it was just a bit too much Daka there. Sluggers still stuck inside the war truck. In fact, I can select them inside the war truck there, which is a bit odd. Lots of rockets for the Falcon. It's going to go down. Down it goes. Singularity there is a pretty good one. Turned a whole bunch of sluggers into mush. And the Decan is still alive. Might need to flee here. There we go. Double Fire Prisms of JekkuJerre on the west side. Looks like they did get a decap, the Orks. Cursecrab was just given that little bit of a breather, wasn't he? Like towards the end of tier 2 when JekkuJerre went to the west side. If they didn't do that and they completely locked down that power and got on the VP, I mean the power is bashed now. But all the contested points are Orky. Might have been a bit different. But then again, it might have been worse on the west side for the Eldar if it didn't come over it. So on the Ethereal Slash we also have Providence up. And a fusion gun for the Autark. What's she doing? Did she just try to sky leap and it didn't work? This is a really buggy game. More than usual. Down goes the Warp Spider. It looked like she just tried to sky leap and she's trying, look at her, she's trying to float. Oh, she's just jumping now. And she's gonna die. What is going on? Time field there from the Farseer. Could be a massive help, obviously. Autark is down, as you saw. Here's a D-cannon from Lindonin. Are those Dire Avengers still stuck over here? I think they are. Can they at least repair? Maybe? Is that them repairing or the other? I think that's them repairing. Maybe they got unstuck at some point. Eldar have the west side, but look at this. What are you going to do about this? You need to dedicate so many units to stop the Nob Squad. And it's not these guys. You're not going to stop them with grenades. You need more than that. They will get back up and keep on coming for you. Painboy gets his stronger git source. He's also done his surgery to the Nob Squad, I think. Making them faster, most likely. That's what most people do. Grenade goes in, Ard boys. And now the Banshees are here. There's a war shout. Where's the frenzy? There's the frenzy. Was patient with it there. Didn't use it on the grenades. Waited until they were in combat with the Banshees and all the guns are on them. Getting the most out of the frenzy. And look at them tearing through the Banshees there. Full momentum from the hammers. Nothing those Banshees could do about that. Need to get the way out of there before that. And Orks are still on the mid with a war truck. Sorry, a battle wagon and a looted tank. Is the war truck? The war truck's down from Red Revenge. Did the sluggers? Looks like the sluggers went down with it or something. Some very strange bugs. These guys are still stuck here. There's nothing to be stuck on. Very odd. 222 to 232 on the VPs. Orks grab both the naturals. They have the 2-to-1. This is the Warp Spider, is it? No, it's the Warlock. Painboy's just letting him cap it. Tier 3, very late tier 3 for BATPIMP. Got some Warp Spiders for Lindonin. Yeah, they need to deal with these Orky vehicles. It's going to be 2 looted tanks soon. And the battle wagon. And this is Red Revenge, so they can use the Cult of Speed to buff them from his global bar, giving them more speed and more fire rate. Yeah, the fire prisms are vital here. Especially if the Nob Squads come to the west side. But look at it, look how blue the map is right now. Even this is being taken. They've really been pinned back. They can't deal with the Nobs in the mid. They need to dedicate more than they have done. Level 4 Farseer. There's the Entangling Web. Level 4 Warp Spider. Level 3 Warlock. Here comes the Seer Council. There's that Nob Squad. Almost level 2. And with that +1 speed, decently quick. Or do they have the health? Maybe they have the health surgery. 222 to 200 VPs. Pretty evened up, but it looks like a slippery slope for the Eldar. These guys are still just lost. They can't get out of that little divot in the terrain for some reason. Orks coming through the mid in force. Nob Squad supported by a Painboy and a Warboss. There's your grenades. Frenzy goes off. They just get up again. Need fire prisms, dark creepers, everything going on. It's really tough for Eldar. They have a lot of disruption, but if you mess it up or don't use it quite right, their units are so fragile when the Nobs get on them. They just last literally seconds. I guess most things last seconds against a Nob Squad. Especially when it starts leveling up. But these guys leveled yet, not quite. Warboss gets onto the VP. He's got his heavy armor. And he goes for the claw. Look at that. 1866 hit points at level 2. Because of that heavy armor. Can they stop the decap? They can't. It's a double now for the Orks. Eldar are really up against it. Fire Prism from Tsototar. That's going to help. Need to be so careful with it though. Yeah, I need to like move now. There we go. That's the thing, when you start moving it around, it starts targeting whatever the hell it wants. Dire Avengers, 9 hit points and they get away. There's the Entangling Web. Just need something for DPS. None of this stuff is doing enough raw DPS. Need some Dark Creepers or something. Or a Seer Council would do good damage. Warlock is going to go down here. Orcs in behind. There's a time field. And Fire Prisms are getting shots as a D-cannon as well. Really messy fight on this west side here. Avatar of Pain is up for JekkuJerre. There he is. That could help against the Nob Squad. Looks like he's going west side though. You definitely don't want to send an Avatar versus a Nob Squad 1v1, I don't think. But The Wailing Doom and the Wrath of Cain can help mess them up. Oh, there's the Cult of Speed helping these guys chase down the Fire Prisms. They're going to get one. They might be able to get them both, but that's a risky dive. I think they're going to get one of the one of the looted tanks here, sorry. Down it goes. And there's a Haywire. Can they get them both? Not quite. No, not quite. Fire Prism did not try to chase it. They do have commandos with rocket launchers and stuff. Eldar have their natural. And they're trying to move out where the knobs. They did get forced off. Warboss has that claw. Lots of red. Could drop some nukes and stuff. But so could Cursecrab. Can they get this western side back with the Avatar to soak up damage? A good singularity would help. Fire Prism's powerful but fragile. It's going to be tough. They need some good hero usage, I think, over here. There are the heroes. Warlock's capping. Lost the indicator for him. Warp Spider's trying to protect the natural VP. Just messed up some commandos. I think they're going to die. And they go down, but hey, here comes a Knob Squad. Now what? Farseer is on her way to the west side again. Phase shift. Gonna get the Warp Spider killed, I think. There's an Eldritch. And a Time Field. It's a decent Eldritch. Didn't really hit the knobs much, but did mess up the sluggers and the shooters. Painboy gets away alright. And now the Warboss is still capping. Eldar do have the west side. Falcon on the way for Lindonin. It's a late Falcon. And Fire Prism for JekkuJerre. More tank busters for BATPIMP. And more commandos for Cursecrab. It's only been a single Knob Squad. And they just haven't been able to deal with it here. It's going to tear apart that Fire Prism so fast. There it goes. No Gravity Blade from the Farseer, maybe that would have been the way to go. I haven't seen Doom put on them either. She's level 7. 222 to 57 on the VPs. Orks continue with a 2-to-1 cap. West side, meanwhile, is kicking off. Orks are not happy with just a 2-to-1 cap. Avatar trying to pick a good moment to get in there. That's a singularity. Looks like it's going to miss. Oh, he got one fella. And he didn't die. Level 4 shooter boys, everyone. They laugh in the face of singularities. That's the rocks. Mostly escaped, but the Avatar's forced to push forward here. Wrath of Cain will miss everything, I think. They hit a single shooter boy again. 220 to 47. Eldar have the 2-to-1. Look at that. Got the natural back. Now, can they get onto this quickly enough? The Warp Spider might need to really focus on this to have a chance here. It's a lot of VPs to make up. And here comes another Knob Squad. The second Knob Squad finally out for Red Revenge soon. Is that more tank busters for BATPIMP I just saw come out there? BattleWAAAGH's done pretty well. So have these tanks. There's another looted tank up for Red Revenge. That one's level 3. Not sure what the Mekboy was up to. Is he trying to chase one of those Fire Prisms with his beamy death gun, maybe? Warpath tank busters shut down by the Fire Prism, and they are going to get the VP, I think. There's that big zap gun shot. What is this Falcon doing? Need to get out of there. Even with your shield, down goes that Fire Prism. 217 to 33. Down goes the Falcon. An excellent hit them from the commandos, and the Commando Knob was in there too with his rocket launcher. Did some sneaky orky work there. 209 to 33. Orks again though. Look at this, marauding through the mid. Knob Squad pimped out Warboss at level 3, and commandos with their faster capping as well. That was just a regular D-cannon shot. That wasn't a singularity, and just gets torn apart by the Knob Squad. I don't think it's going to survive. Yeah, that last hit did it. And then he just frenzy away. 200 to 33. Leveling up, there's the Warboss. Is that level 4 now? It is. Eldar still have the west side. They have done really well over there. Has to be said, but they are losing the mid because of it. Really tough to stop this. Avatar's here to maybe help out. It's pretty low though. Down to just 20 VPs are the Eldar. And yeah, Cursecrab just comes on through and takes the VP at will. And then eventually gets forced off and he just comes and does it again. What is the Kommando up to, using his grappling hook and kaboom to send himself flying? There's the 2-to-1 and I think that's going to be it. They're even going to decap the west side if given half the chance here. 2 VPs, 1 VP, and there it is. Orks take the last faction war of 2019. Eldar actually had a really good record going into here, like 7 wins, 4 losses I think in casted games going into this, and Orks had a losing record I believe. Had a level 6 Kommando, level 7 Mech, level 4 Warboss, level 5 Warlock. Didn't see much Providence that I noticed. I'm sure there was a lot of it. Warp Spider was down, level 5, and a level 7 Farseer. Did have Runes of Reaping at the end. There you have it guys, the last faction war of 2019. Big thanks to BATPIMP for sending it in, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.